All right, hey you guys, this is Cobra Awesome, and today I'm back with another rant talking about Cartoon Network. As always, uh, I don't know where to start with this video now. Now, I know many of y'all had requested me to do this type of video. Y'all wanted me to talk about this for a long time, and I was planning on doing it, but I just didn't know exactly when. But I knew that this was coming ever since this year had started. I knew it was coming, and now it's here, and it's Cartoonito, the preschool block on Cartoon Network. So it seemed like it just started, I think this week or last week, and I'm going to give my thoughts and how I feel about it. I know, like a long time ago, uh, years ago, back then, Cartoon Network had this block similar to this called Tickle You, where they aired Pepper Pig, and I remember watching Pepper Pig all the time when it came on because it was a good show to watch, and I was a young kid back then, So I remember that, but I just never, you know, thought like this is bad for Cartoon Network. I thought it was just a good thing for them, at the time. So I know in the UK they have something like this. I think Boomerang. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on this, but I could swear that I seen Cartoonito a block on Boomerang in the UK. Not here, but in the UK. You guys could post a comment down below and just to correct me, if I'm wrong on this. But I know Cartoonito is on Boomerang, I think, and they aired like Baby Looney Tunes and these like other preschool shows like for these little kids. So now with this, that's on Cartoon Network. It's just I'm just like is it necessary for them to do it? I mean, it, like is it going to work? And I get it, like it's for the kids. It's not for me because back then when I was these kids' age, none of this happened, okay? Because we had all the good old stuff back then, but this never existed back then. So I don't know. I mean, some people might like it, but I mean, like it's basically like Nick Jr. and um, Disney Jr. You know what I mean? Like just I get like they're trying to compete, but I mean, but this is Cartoon Network. It's supposed to be 24 hours of nonstop cartoons that's supposed to be funny and entertaining. It's not supposed to be shows that's supposed to educate kids. This is Cartoon Network. I mean, seriously. I mean, like, yeah, sure, Nick Jr. and Noggin and Disney Jr. and PBS Kids. Let's not forget that. I mean, and there's apps. You have YouTube app for kids where you could get all this stuff. So, I mean, what's the need to put this on Cartoon Network? I don't understand. Now, I don't want to throw a big hate on this because this is just for kids and it's not for me. But I mean, like, is it necessary for them to do that? I mean, it's already worse. Like, when they announced earlier this year that they were going to bring back the live action shows, just like they did with Seeing Real back in 2009, which was awful. But I knew this was coming. But I mean, just just looking at the promos and the bumpers for it, and then you hear that song, Cartonito, the theme song. I mean, it's just for kids. This is not Cartoon Network. This feel like Cartoon Network Junior, for example. That's what it feels like. It don't feel like this is Cartoon Network. You know what I mean? Because back then, there was no such thing as shows for preschoolers or to educate kids. They had nothing but cartoons just for entertainment. It wasn't supposed to be helping kids learn about stuff they see in the shows. No, it was supposed to entertain and make kids laugh and smile and inspire them to become like a cartoon artist, or you know what I mean? It was this stuff this stuff never existed. So why put this on Cartoon Network? I mean, you have Nick Jr., you have Disney Jr., you have PBS Kids. I mean, why Cartoon Network? I don't understand. I don't want to get too mad at this. It sounds like I'm mad, but I'm just, you know, it just doesn't feel right to for it to be on this channel. You know, it doesn't feel right. And nowadays, kids don't watch television like that. I mean, kids have their phones, they have their apps, they have their, their video games to play. Kids are not going to just sit there for like 2 to 3 hours on watching the same thing over and over and over again. They're gonna want to do something else. They're gonna, you know, go out and hang out with their friends, or um, go spend time with their parents, like their family, and they have to go to school. Let's not forget that. So they won't have time to be watching these shows. I mean, Cartoon Network should have just thought about something else. But I don't know. I seriously miss the good old days with Cartoon Network. Back when they knew that they were the best place for cartoons. I know I talked about this over and over and over in these videos, but it's the truth. It's the truth, man. None of this stuff existed back then. Ugh. So I don't know how long this is gonna stay for. If it does well, then I guess yay for the kids. But it's not for me because I'm a grown up, so I don't care for it. So they have shows like Caillou, uh, Poco Yo, Baby Looney Tunes, Bing, and these other shows that I don't know. Oh yeah, they have this Thomas and Friends show. I'm like, this is too much. You know what I mean? This is too much. But I get it for the kids, but this is Cartoon Network. You got Nick Jr., you got Noggin, you got Disney Jr. As I said, you know, Cartoon Network is supposed to be cartoons that's supposed to be entertaining for us to laugh and smile, not to educate us. Oh boy. So I don't know what's gonna be for the future for this block, but this was a bad decision yet again from Cartoon Network, and I don't know, bro. I'm just really scared for the future for Cartoon Network because they messed up so many times over the past like 6 to 7 years now, and they haven't gotten better. They just been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Only back then, like they they speak a language to these kids, like us. They had something, but now they just like, this is what we got. So if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch this, you know. But all right, so post a comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about it. I know y'all been wanting me to do this video for a long time, and I finally did it. So here you go. So please tell me thank you for it in the comments. I want to hear that from y'all. But for me, as I said, like, this is, it just doesn't fit with this channel. It doesn't fit with Cartoon Network. It should have been on like Nick Jr. or something, or Noggin or Disney Jr. or PBS Kids. It should not be on Cartoon Network, in my opinion. But as I said, it's just only for the kids. It's not for me. But if kids like it, then okay, they'll keep it. But if it doesn't do well, then they might get rid of it and replace it with something else. But I guess, but this was a bad decision from them yet again. So I don't know what's gonna go on in the future, but uh, I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. So post a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this, and please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. So thanks for watching and take care, guys. Bye.